Hi everyone! Today we are going to talk about daily routine. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I am here with David.
Hello everyone, I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
David, how are you today?
I am very good, thank you. And you, Sokina?
I am great, thank you for asking. It is a beautiful day today.
Yes, it is. I am very excited to talk about today's topic.
Me too. Today we are talking about our daily routine.
Yes, our daily routine. This means the things we do every day.
That's right. Let's talk about it together.
Okay, let's start.
David, what time do you wake up every day?
I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow, that is early.
Yes, it is early. But I like waking up early.
I wake up at 7 o'clock.
Oh, that is a good time too.
What do you do after you wake up?
First, I drink a glass of water.
That is a healthy habit.
Yes, it is good for the body.
What do you do next?
Next, I brush my teeth.
I brush my teeth too. It is very important.
Yes, we must brush our teeth every morning.
And every night before bed.
That is correct.
After you brush your teeth, what do you do?
I take a shower.
Do you take a hot shower or a cold shower?
I take a warm shower. It helps me feel awake.
That sounds nice.
What about you, Sokina? What do you do after you wake up?
I stretch my body first.
Oh, that is a good idea.
Yes, stretching helps me feel fresh.
I should try that too.
You can try it tomorrow morning.
Okay, I will try.
After stretching, I wash my face.
Do you use cold water or warm water?
I use cold water. It wakes me up quickly.
That sounds refreshing.
Yes, it is very refreshing.
What do you do after washing your face?
I eat breakfast.
What do you usually eat for breakfast?
I usually eat bread and eggs.
That sounds delicious.
Yes, it is simple but tasty.
I eat cereal for breakfast.
Oh, really? What kind of cereal?
I eat cereal with milk and fruit.
That sounds healthy.
Yes, I try to eat healthy food in the morning.
That is a good habit.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
I agree. It gives us energy.
Yes, energy for the whole day.
After breakfast, what do you do?
I get dressed for work.
What time do you leave for work?
I leave the house at 8 o'clock.
How do you go to work?
I take the bus to work.
Is the bus crowded in the morning?
Yes, it is usually crowded.
That sounds tiring.
Sometimes it is tiring, but I am used to it.
I understand. I take the train.
Oh, is the train faster?
Yes, the train is faster than the bus.
That's good. How long is your journey?
My journey takes about 30 minutes.
My journey takes about 40 minutes.
That is not too long.
No, it is okay.
What time do you arrive at work?
I arrive at work at 9 o'clock.
What do you do first at work?
First, I check my emails.
I do that too. Checking emails is very common.
Yes, almost everyone does this.
Let's talk about a useful sentence here.
Okay, what sentence?
We can say, I check my emails every morning.
That is a useful sentence.
Yes, many people use it every day.
Let's give another example.
Great idea! We can also say, she checks her emails every morning.
I see, the verb changes a little.
Yes, that's right. With he or she, we add an S to the verb.
So, I check becomes she checks.
Exactly. This is called the simple present tense.
That is very helpful. Thank you for explaining.
You are welcome. Let's continue our conversation.
Okay, let's continue.
After you check your emails, what do you do?
I start my work.
What kind of work do you do?
I work at an office. I use a computer every day.
That sounds interesting.
Yes, I enjoy my work.
Do you take a break during work?
Yes, I take a short break at 11 o'clock.
What do you do during your break?
I drink coffee and talk with my friends.
That sounds nice.
Yes, it helps me relax.
What time do you eat lunch?
I eat lunch at 12:30.
What do you usually eat for lunch?
I usually eat rice and vegetables.
That sounds healthy.
Yes, I try to eat healthy food.
I usually eat a sandwich for lunch.
Oh, that sounds easy and quick.
Yes, it is easy to make.
Do you eat lunch alone or with friends?
I eat lunch with my coworkers.
That sounds fun.
Yes, we talk and laugh together.
That is a nice way to spend lunchtime.
What time do you finish work?
I finish work at 5 o'clock.
What do you do after work?
I go home and rest for a little while.
That sounds relaxing.
Yes, I need to rest after a long day.
What do you do after resting?
I cook dinner.
What do you usually cook?
I usually cook noodles or soup.
That sounds delicious.
Thank you. What about you? What do you cook?
I usually cook rice with chicken.
That sounds tasty too.
Yes, it is one of my favorite meals.
Do you cook every day?
Yes, I cook every day. I enjoy cooking.
That is a good skill to have.
Yes, cooking is very useful.
Let's talk about another useful sentence.
Okay, what is it?
We can say, I cook dinner every evening.
That is a good sentence.
We can also say, he cooks dinner every evening.
Yes, again, we add an S for he.
That's right. This rule is very important in English.
Yes, it helps us speak correctly.
Let's talk about irregular verbs too.
Okay, can you give an example?
Sure. The verb eat is irregular in the past tense.
How do we use it?
We say, I eat lunch every day. That is the present tense.
And in the past tense?
In the past, we say, I ate lunch yesterday.
Oh, I see. Eat becomes ate.
Yes, exactly. It does not follow the normal rule.
That is very interesting.
Yes, English has many irregular verbs.
We should talk more about this in another episode.
That is a great idea.
If you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, please support our channel.
Let's continue talking about our daily routine.
Okay, let's continue.
After dinner, what do you usually do?
I watch television for a little while.
What shows do you like to watch?
I like watching the news.
Oh, really? I like watching movies.
That sounds fun. What kind of movies do you like?
I like comedy movies.
Comedy movies are always fun.
Yes, they make me laugh and relax.
Do you watch television every night?
No, not every night. Sometimes I read a book.
That sounds relaxing too.
Yes, reading helps me sleep better.
What kind of books do you read?
I like reading simple stories.
That is a good way to relax before bed.
Yes, I agree.
What time do you usually go to bed?
I go to bed at 10:30.
I go to bed at 11 o'clock.
That is not too late.
No, I try to sleep early.
Sleeping early is very important.
Yes, it helps our body rest well.
Do you do anything before you sleep?
Yes, I brush my teeth again before bed.
I do that too.
It is important to brush our teeth 2 times a day.
Yes, in the morning and at night.
Let's talk about another useful sentence here.
Okay, what sentence?
We can say, I go to bed at 10:30 every night.
That is a very useful sentence for daily routines.
Yes, we can change the time to talk about our own routine.
That's a great tip for our listeners.
What about you, everyone listening? What time do you go to bed?
Please write your answer in the comments.
Yes, we would love to know your daily routine.
David, let's talk about weekends. Is your routine different?
Yes, my weekend routine is very different.
How is it different?
On weekends, I wake up later, maybe at 9 o'clock.
That sounds nice. A little extra sleep.
Yes, it feels very good.
What do you do on weekends?
I usually meet my friends or go shopping.
That sounds fun.
Yes, weekends are for relaxing and having fun.
I agree. On weekends, I like to visit my family.
That sounds wonderful.
Yes, I enjoy spending time with them.
Family time is very important.
Yes, it is.
Let's talk a little about pronunciation now.
Okay, that sounds helpful.
The word routine can be tricky for beginners.
How do we say it correctly?
We say routine. The stress is on the second part.
Routine. Let me try. Routine.
Yes, that was very good.
Thank you. Pronunciation practice is important.
Yes, practicing helps us speak more clearly.
Let's try one more word. Schedule.
We say schedule in American English.
Schedule. Schedule.
Very good, Sokina.
Thank you, David.
This word means the plan for our day.
Yes, like our daily schedule.
Exactly. My daily schedule starts at 6 o'clock.
That is a great example sentence.
Thank you. Let's continue our conversation.
David, do you think having a daily routine is important?
Yes, I think it is very important.
Why do you think so?
Because a routine helps us stay organized.
That is true.
It also helps us manage our time well.
I agree.
What about you, Sokina? Do you think it is important?
Yes, I think a routine gives us a sense of control.
That is a good point.
When we have a routine, our day feels less stressful.
That is very true.
Do you ever change your routine?
Yes, sometimes I change it on holidays.
That makes sense.
On holidays, I like to relax more.
I do the same thing.
We all need a little break sometimes.
Yes, that is true.
Let's talk about some more vocabulary now.
Okay, let's do that.
The word wake up means to stop sleeping.
Yes, and get up means to leave the bed.
That's right. They are similar but a little different.
Can you give an example?
Sure. I wake up at 6, but I get up at 6:15.
Oh, I understand now. First you wake up, then you get up.
Exactly, Sokina. You explained it perfectly.
Thank you. This is very useful for beginners.
Yes, small details like this help us speak naturally.
Let's talk about one more phrase.
Okay, what phrase?
Get ready. This means to prepare for something.
Yes, like, I get ready for work every morning.
That is a perfect example.
We use get ready very often in daily life.
Yes, it is a very common phrase.
What about you, everyone? What is your morning routine?
Please share your routine with us in the comments below.
We would love to read your answers.
David, thank you for sharing your daily routine today.
Thank you, Sokina. It was fun talking with you.
Yes, I learned a lot from our conversation.
Me too. Daily routines are different for everyone.
Yes, but they are all important.
I agree completely.
Let's do a quick review of what we learned today.
That is a great idea.
We learned simple present tense sentences.
Yes, like, I check my emails every morning.
We also learned about the irregular verb eat.
Yes, eat becomes ate in the past tense.
We practiced pronunciation for routine and schedule.
And we learned the difference between wake up and get up.
This was a very useful lesson.
Yes, I hope our listeners learned a lot too.
I am sure they did.
Practice makes perfect.
Yes, that is very true.
Today was a lot of fun.
I enjoyed our conversation today.
Me too, Sokina.
Thank you everyone for listening. You are the reason we make this podcast.
Please like this video if you enjoyed it. It really helps us.
And subscribe to the channel if you have not already.
And leave a comment below. We read every single one.
We will see you in the next episode very soon.
See you in the next episode. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.